A stunning new addition has just been unveiled at the gallery by SEWE. The Three Graces sculpture, which will remain a focal point through next year's event, has set the tone for what we can expect from the 42nd Southeastern Wildlife Exposition. We are excited to welcome back President and CEO of SEWE, John Powell. John, great to have you here with us today.
Thanks for having me.
So this sculpture, it's world-renowned. Tell me about it.
So it's being unveiled at Gallery by SEWE for the first time, and it's unique to what SEWE has historically. And people imagine a sculpture that's public or outdoor, or smaller sculpture you might see in a home. This is contemporary. It's been a project that's been worked on for years, and what's also unique is that the person behind it is actually a painter by focus.
The Three Graces sculpture has been reimagined by lots of different people, and it's had a unique spin, and I feel the story behind it really sums up SEWE as a whole. Could you go into a little bit more details about the sculpture itself?
Sure. I mean, I'll do it a disservice. It's best to hear it straight from Joseph Sokalski, the primary behind the sculpture, who will be here in early November and will be here during SEWE to speak to the public. But Sokalski's a painter, really by focus, and collaborated with Diana Reuter Twining, who's a well-known sculptor, and then had to work with essentially a 3D manufacturing company, and I'll say that incorrectly, but to bring this to life, because it is made of several different materials. It's also lit, and it's also very large. Yeah.
There are so many talented artists that SEWE works with every year, and the featured artist is always one of the things we look forward to. We haven't announced it yet, right?
Right. It will be in early November.
Okay, early November.
But we're excited about it. He is also unique, a little bit different style than folks are accustomed to with our featured artists. So a lot of excitement internally about that announcement.
Yeah. Something I did want to mention, the Gallery by SEWE, it's been open for what, about a year?
Correct.
Okay, this is not a permanent exhibit.
It will not last forever. We've been very fortunate to have the support of the Charleston Place and BMOC Hospitality to give SEWE a home to market what we do year round. And they're in the middle of an incredible multi-stage renovation, but we'll be there as long as that space is not being renovated. And we always have sculpture and paintings open to the public. They can just visit and view. They're there for purchase. We've also been working with Garden and Gun, who've now set up their field shop. And then the reason I'm here is that Three Graces sculpture is sort of anchoring all of that. It's an exciting time there.
Absolutely. So we have to get out there soon,
yes,
because we don't know how much longer we will have this gallery to go to. It's hard to believe that SEWE is just 4 months away almost.
Around the corner.
So what can we expect from the 42nd year?
Well, what we try to do is make sure that we have a lot of the old school fan favorites. I mean, you're going to be able to see Birds of Prey at Marion Square. You're going to see the Dock Dogs at Brittle Bank. Hundreds of exhibitors, guides, outfitters, craftsmen, and the central focus, which we've already discussed, is our artists. Over 80 painters and sculptors that'll be at the Charleston Place in our Fine Art Gallery, which is not our regular gallery, but the one that we set up in the ballroom. In over 20,000 square feet. Yeah.
Is there anything new happening this year?
Well, what we like to say is, we always have new artists. We always have new exhibitors. The Three Graces will be on display, which is new. We have a new ticketing process, which we're implementing. It's a tiered system, but a little bit heftier ticket. Okay. One of the great things about SEWE is it's so popular, and we want to make sure that we can control those crowds. And so this tiered system allows us to currently offer tickets for what they were on sale for last year. But then those prices will bump up a little bit as we get closer to the show.
And now, John, I have to ask you, for someone who has never had the opportunity to go to SEWE, what would you tell them about this event?
Well, I always say a couple things. One is you can't see the whole thing in a day. So really dive into the schedule, the website, and see what speaks to you. Friday is a great day to get out there. It's a busy day, but the least busy day. But if you're planning on going, plan on going a couple of days, and maybe see it quickly one day and then go back to see what you really want. But there is more than you can take in a weekend, whether that's during the day, everything we offer on the schedule, plus special events.
And now most of the tickets, if you purchase a ticket, it covers the whole weekend.
Correct.
Okay.
For general admission during the 3 days, but the special events tickets are on there, as well as the VIP tickets that are the few that are left.
Wonderful. Well, the Southeastern Wildlife Exposition is happening Friday, February 14th through Sunday, February 16th. Get your tickets now. They do sell out quickly. SEWE.com is where you can go. John, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you.
We're back after this.